Hey everyone, my name is Jessica Beach, and I am going to discuss a little bit about my breast augmentation that I had in November in 2018. So I had my breast augmentation. I used to be a fitness competitor, so I honestly just wanted to have something that I never had with the amount that I worked out and the low uh, body fat percent that I had. I always just wondered what it would be like to actually have fuller breasts. So it was always something I was curious about, even in my younger years, because I was always kind of more flat chested. Anyways, I decided to go with getting the breast augmentation, like I said, November 2018, and it went extremely well. Um, I've just been noticing more and more symptoms the last little while, and I have actually the last year and a bit. I've been getting more and more symptoms each month, and I kind of pinpoint it back to the day I got my augmentation. So, some of the symptoms I've been experiencing, I was hypothyroid probably 3 2 months after I had my augmentation done. So my thyroid was so low it crashed, and I was unable to get out of bed most days. It hurt to walk upstairs. My muscles were so fatigued. I had really bad joint pain and chronic depression. So I was just a miserable mess for 3 months. I read Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza. I read about half the book. Not too sure why I didn't finish it, but half of it, it really helped me change my mindset around my health, to think about healing yourself and envision it every day and talk as if you've already been healed. So I would tell myself I'm healthy, I'm healed, my thyroid is active, and I did some frequency healing and red light therapy and some herbal medicine, and I managed to actually heal that on my own. My values are normal, they are like a low normal, so I'm still on some herbal medications to help that. Then I decided to come off the antidepressants that I was on, that I got put on in 2018 in February or March after my dad passed away. I then had lost my friend, so I was going through even more depression. So I decided I didn't want to be on all these pills, so I weaned off of them, and it was really hard for 6 months. And then unfortunately, I had gotten a concussion. I smoked my head on a bus, unloading it twice while I was away in San Diego. And so I had all these neurological symptoms that pair up with a concussion. I was in post-concussion syndrome for 3 months, which was really tough for me, coming from the competitive fitness background. It was extremely hard just to not be able to, or choose not to go to the gym, just because I didn't want it to affect me and my body even more. So then I healed from that, or sorry, I went back on my antidepressants, and those kind of numbed me out for a while. A lot of my symptoms went away, but I knew I didn't want to be on them forever. Then I started experiencing some chest pains, so like left chest pains, but they would be throughout. I've also had like burning breasts to the point where like they're fiery hot, and I've had to put ice on them a couple times. I also get some breast tenderness, or like achy kind of throbbing, mild throbbing pains. And so I knew about breast implant illness before I had gotten them in, but I never thought it was legit, and I didn't think that it could happen to me. And I was like, what are the chances? Like, this is all, once ladies get them out, and it's all like mindsets that they're manifesting them feeling better. So that's kind of what I thought it was. I thought maybe something else, some kind of reaction went on with the woman's body when they got these implants. So that's a little bit about my story. After the chest pains and stuff, I've been experiencing gallbladder pains, like throbbing, aching gallbladder. The frequency healing helped with that a little bit too. It helped increase the homeostasis of all my organs and tissues. So that was about $10,000 I invested in that, plus more on other Eastern medicine ways of healing, I guess you could say. Um, Other than that, like I think my gallbladder, yeah, I had such bad pain once. My boyfriend was gonna even drive me to the emergency room because it was quite bad. And I always told him like the doctors never do anything; they just look at me, do blood work, and send me home. So on the way there, my pain actually had went away. I think that was like totally in my head too, just like mindset of healing myself because I didn't want to deal with being in the hospital. I've always grown up with digestive problems and issues, so I was treated for SIBO a little bit after I got my implants. It had been really bad after. I was having chronic abdominal pain, so just being on top of like certain herbs, celery juice, magnesium really helps with those. And then last year I started experiencing with kidney pains. So my kidney values, like urea and a couple other things, were high, and it was kidney pains. They thought I had like an infection, so I was on a bunch of antibiotics for my kidneys. And then like nothing would show up after that, and they honestly didn't know. They thought it was in my head or it was a muscle strain. Coming from a fitness background, like I know what muscle strains and tears feel like. I've had many. This was not that. Like it was flank pain. So they didn't do anything about that. I went on some more herbs for that. The pain went away a little bit, but it has come back this year. I've been dealing with some respiratory stuff this year. So a lot of, as you know, coughing, nasal drainage, mostly like a dry chest coughs, like more phlegm as well. So it's like a combination between dry and like a wet cough. um, Also, I guess you could say my body has been put on about 10 pounds since. I've probably lost a little bit of muscle too, so probably 15 pounds of unneeded weight. I'm not overweight by any means, but I still, coming from the fitness competitor background, you know, I have a ideal weight that I'd like to maintain. Um, Other than that, my face has been like really swelling up. I don't know if you can see, but it's like pretty swollen. My eyes, so I get like these puffy eyes, and they get like really dry, and I start noticing puffing up like the more I choose to do stuff. So like the more I go to work. So I do have two businesses, but I also do nursing at the hospital part-time or casual. So I notice like when I'm working or going to the gym more, I get these huge bags and circles and puffiness. So the circles under my eyes, one of my friends has been keeping an eye on them and says that they keep getting worse. So I don't know if you can just take a look at them there. Also, not only that, my motivation to go to the gym is down, which is never happens. Like even after my dad passed, doctors are blaming it on mental illness. I think I have depression, but honestly, I just went off my meds again, and I feel so much better to an extent. Like I have emotions again. I'm not as like black and white. I can actually like have empathy towards people, which feels good. But after my dad passed, I had my best friend in 2018. I could still work out every single day. I had the energy, even though mentally I didn't have the energy, I still went. But right now I'm finding it extremely hard to go to the gym and build up the motivation. And I just feel like really crappy after I have an actual workout. Especially if I have to go to work after. I'm kind of like setting myself up not for the best energetic day, even though like back in the day the gym used to give me so much energy. Like it was what I thrived on. It was been my biggest stress reliever. I've had really bad muscle and body aches, joint pains, so I've gotten my knees treated with laser therapy. I've been doing a lot of red light therapy too. I've always had Raynaud's and circulatory problems, but I guess you could say it's gotten a little bit worse. I do get night sweats, and I honestly didn't know what they were from, but now it totally makes sense that they happen right around the time I got my breast augmentation. I sleep more than normal. Like my sleep's great, but I feel like I'm not rested when I wake up in the morning. So it's kind of like, it's good quality sleep, but there's still something kind of going on. And I am a health and wellness coach, so I help people with their health and energy and to lose weight. But I know sometimes there's the underlying medical factors. So If it weren't for my dedication to living a healthy lifestyle and to diet, I probably would have gained so much more weight. And so I am maintaining a really healthy diet. I am doing everything in balance. So like, I do treat myself about once a week or twice a week just to really enjoy life, right? You can't just restrict yourself. Like, I teach my clients everything in moderation. And another symptom, just brain fog, loss of memory, irritability, mood swings. And again, I don't know if this is from my concussion or coming off my antidepressants. So there are a little bit of other factors that could be contributing to that. And there was another symptom I was going to say. Can't remember at this moment, but yeah, my quality of life right now, I have amazing things going for me. I have an amazing partner, amazing two businesses. There's so many opportunities in my life right now, so many great people. I've done so much personal development the last year. I've invested a lot of time and money into it, and that's really helped me through all of this unfortunate health symptoms and circumstances. So the next step is I will be seeing a medical medium, and I'm going to see what she says about all my symptoms. So they connect with the spirit guides around you, and your spirit guides, other spirits, to kind of dig deep further into kind of where your symptoms are coming from and other things that you could do to help prevent them. So I'm going to be seeing her, and then I'm also seeing my surgeon that did my augmentation as well, a couple hours after that appointment, just to discuss some explant options. Just because I know it's an investment. It has been a huge investment, $10,000 to get them in, and then it's going to be about another 4 to 8 to get them out, depending who I go to. So I honestly, it's an investment for my health. So if I have to go that route, or when I go that route, I'm actually excited to be spending money on getting better, because this is just like, I've had enough of it, and there's no reason why I should be feeling this bad every day when I live such a healthy lifestyle and I have so much greatness like going for me. So this is a little bit about my story, and if anyone needs to reach out, feel free to reach out anytime. And I hope I can bring light to certain people's lives and their minds. And, this is a tough decision that I'm following through with, but at the end of the day, it's not about how I look, it's about how I feel. And I've been working on my confidence since I was a fitness competitor. And honestly, I'm working on it every single day. It's been an opportunity the last couple of years, to say the least. But at this point, feeling good is so much more important than how you look, and just being healthy. I don't want all these toxins flowing through my body the rest of my life. I did frequency healing, and the machine said that I had a high excess amount of heavy metal toxicity in my body. Don't know why. Maybe it's from, tattoos and everything, but that's what's causing my gallbladder, my adrenal fatigue, digestive problems. That's what's causing my pituitary gland to not function properly. So if my breast implants by any chance relates to that high metal toxicity, and I can get them out of my body and start detoxing, like, how much do you think I would feel better? That's what I'm excited for. That's what I'm looking forward to. So anyways, thanks guys for letting me share my story. And yeah, reach out, comments, sending my love your way if you're going through the same thing.